Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy Changeofplanz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Zay, what's going on, man? You back on Change of Plans, bro. Everybody always requesting our interviews.
For sure.
You know, even though we might take little breaks, they always looking for a Zay interview, man. But other than that, man, how you doing? Happy New Year. What's popping, man?
Same to you, ditto. I'm blessed, bro. I mean, I'm here, I can't complain. I try not to do no complaining, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna change, you feel me? But yeah, we here, 2024.
Real talk. Man, I want to say this too, man. Like, how is everything going for you at this moment? You know, it's February, so you know what I'm saying. So,
I mean, I pretty much started the year like I ended it, working hard, you know, preparing for my drops. I did a small leak on my single with Kevin Gates, single I Want It, you know. So I'm preparing for that, like towards the end of the second quarter, we gonna push hard. Yeah, you gonna see a lot of me.
Yeah, straight up, man. I want to say this as well. I know you got a movie coming out.
Yeah. Two of them. Well, Diamonds in the Dirt, that's a documentary movie, but I got a film coming out that I'm in too.
Yeah. And I know we spoke about it in previous interviews, but I want to highlight it because it's still relevant. And some of this, the other movie hasn't came out yet, right?
No, I think it's dropping in March. I think we dropped the trailer like last week sometime, but the movie will be out in March. Should be on Tubi, maybe Prime Video. We trying to hit Netflix.
Yeah. Because man, Diamonds in the Dirt is in the theater.
Yeah.
So people got to go purchase tickets to go buy it and to see it.
Yeah.
Max put it together. A lot of people been talking about it.
Yeah.
And I think it's another.
I went to the screening in Gonzales. I think they got another one coming up in Baton Rouge a few days, maybe a week or so.
How you felt seeing yourself on the big screen like that?
I mean, I made for that bitch, so you know. It was good. It was a dope experience. I think this part was more birth. I think it's called Birth of Jigga City. Yeah. And my story kind of, that's when it kind of really get gritty, and after that, like the thick of my story come where, you know, I had already, you know, put my hands on Baton Rouge and, you know, put that influence out there, but after the Birth of Jigga City, kind of like when, you know, some of them youngsters got under my wing, that's when, so I think the next one is when they gonna highlight me. But the one that this part 2 that I'm on is kind of like the Dead Game era.
Yeah, because Max said he gonna have a lot of parts.
Yeah.
Part 3, part 4, he said everybody gonna get a chance.
Right.
Because some people was mad that certain people weren't on it, but he was like, bro, hold up, this not the whole thing.
So I'm on there, but I ain't on there like with my own segment, like Down Bad or like Boots and Web, or I think they did Tebow. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like accent to Kevin's story and the Dead Gang story with what Travis them had going on.
Straight up, man. Now I want to say this, bro. I'm still kind of weary about it, but R.I.P. Harley King.
Oh yeah, most definitely. R.I.P. Smurf, man.
There was a devastating blow
for sure
to the culture. You the one who brought the news. I mean, it was people knew, but when you told me,
I wanted to tell you because I knew y'all had a good relationship. I know y'all was building that rapport. Y'all was working a lot together, and I knew that you would care, like you would want to know. So I wanted to be the one to let you know, like it was unfortunate, but that was what was going on. You feel me?
Man, I was up all night, man. I was sad about that, bro. It's been a while since I've been sad about something like that. But I know I'm gonna tell you how me and Harley built a relationship. It started from you, and he had True Bleeder.
Yeah.
So he say, look, man, I seen A1 Zay out, man, when we go back. I like what you're doing, but I got my artist True Bleeder.
Yeah, that was my real friend.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you expound or speak about the story? Like how do y'all really come together? Because we never really talked about how you and Harley met and what y'all had going on back in the day.
Man.
Well, you and Smurf, you know him as Smurf.
I know him as Smurf. Him and G. Smurf and G. They was like, you know, peas in the pod, you feel me? But I was trapping. I had a relationship with my dog Dizzy, you know what I'm saying? And Dizzy grew up with Smurf and G. They all was like a clique of, you know what I'm saying, friends that ran together. So basically, our cliques mesh, you know what I'm saying? So Dizzy had all them, and then it was me and Mister and the Ville Boys and Parktown Bone, you know what I'm saying? There was just a lot of niggas around me at the time. So all us would be at my house hanging out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had a studio in that bitch, and it was just a safe haven. Like, you ain't want to hang in the hood, you could come out here record, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't want to go home, you could sleep, you know what I'm saying? Make you a pallet on the floor, catch the couch, it'll be 12 niggas in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dizzy, Smurf, and G was tight. I remember Smurf and G was working at Lowe's. They was young, but they was about working and hustling and getting their money. Like, they was in the shoes, cars, old schools, and that's the kind of shit I was into. So we hit it off, you know what I'm saying? And from there, like, we just was hanging. We hung for like 2 summers of, like, you know what I'm saying? We drinking that syrup, like, just talking about shit we was trying to do. And Smurf and G wanted to throw parties, you know what I'm saying? And they came up with around the clock. And then they ended up getting a club downtown. And shit, it was the same time Mister was popping. And that shit was coinciding together, like, going hand in hand. And shit, they made magic, you feel me? And from there, shit, Harley was created, you feel me? And shit, that, you know, people might not know the Smurf story, but yeah, the Smurf story is how Harley, you know what I'm saying? Because Smurf used to be a little fat like this, you know what I'm saying? So it was like he was around a lot of game, and he was soaking it up to end up becoming who he became, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I feel like he made his mark on this bitch. Like, his legacy is here. Before his demise, like, yeah, he put his footprints on this big step, yeah.
Man, and one of the last conversations we had was about the female artists in Baton Rouge. He was getting, like, a lot of females together.
That was a dope idea.
And he was like, man, I got a couple new females, bro. Man, I'm getting them in the studio. The label's already asking, bro, I'm about to turn this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had so many things going on. And I just hate that didn't happen, but, you know. But one thing, too, I'm not from Baton Rouge, and I'm always going to say that. You got other people saying, bro, this just Baton Rouge. Even though he didn't pass in Baton Rouge, but that's how people be saying it, so. Man, R.I.P. Smurf, man.
Shit, you know, they had, about 6 murders in the last 72 hours, about 12 shootings, 6 people dead. Yeah, that's how it's going down here. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Since we talking about something, recently I just seen something I've never seen before. New Orleans had 5 guys hit with a RICO.
Oh yeah, that on one of them outskirt parishes.
On the alleged gang members, it said, because they never gave a name of a particular gang, but they got all found guilty of some regular guys.
No, they got a gang name. I forgot.
Oh, it was.
It's called Young and Reckless, some shit like that.
I've never seen nothing like it. But it means that they probably been trying to put something like this together. How do you feel about that? Like, you can actually get a RICO charge.
That's the new law in Louisiana. The government come with all kind of laws that's finna go against this color. They, you know, they sick and tired of that bullshit. They finna come with. I mean, we ain't got gangs down here for real, but if they can make it look like a gang, they gonna be them RICO charges coming for sure. And they on that kick where, if you doing shit on your social media where it's like correlating to a crime, they finna be able to use that shit. Yeah, that shit just passed this week.
The law that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know I work in the system, so I be catching shit like there's some shit going on that niggas don't know. Y'all better be prepared for some shit like, and they got like the laws that they had back in the Gap where they could like profile and pull you over, but depending on your record, like handle you bad and search the car and no probable cause. Oh yeah, all that's back in effect.
So I'm assuming that we were supposed to vote on that. Like, do we have a chance to vote on it?
I'm sure we did, but you know we ain't gonna vote.
I didn't see anything about it. I think I seen the guy Gary Chambers, I think that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
I think I seen him speak about it, and I didn't even listen to the whole video. But I was like, man, when we supposed to vote on this? Like, I didn't know.
Yeah,
so,
it's for real though.
Dang, that's crazy. Louisiana already bad, but to do it like that, it's probably gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
And the young kids, man, you say you work with the young kids.
I do.
Like, do these kids open up to you and like, hey, look, this going on?
Yeah, I mean, some of them do. You know, most of them try to play like they ain't involved and then like laugh it off. Like, you know, it ain't even like it's a reality. Like, you know how like a parent think they child ain't into nothing?
Yes.
Because the child know to play into the favor of what they think their parent want from them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they know about that in the school system too. So they going through the motion like, yeah, they know what they doing.
Man.
Because some of them little niggas dangerous as a bitch, but they walk around that bitch playing like the other little kids. You know what I'm saying? Play fighting, you know. But you got to know it's some in that bunch they like, when they go home, they active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, you so experienced, you probably can spot it all.
Yeah, I be knowing. Yeah. But I don't go pride like, you know what I'm saying? I let them come to me and like, you know, it's more of I don't need to know your business. You know what I'm saying? It's more like, fuck the details of the street activity and your ops. What resources do you need? I can't really help with, you see what I'm saying? But if I got some resources that can help you shift your narrative, then that's what I want help with. You feel me?
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. Now I want to say this, bro. It's Mardi Gras time. I mean, the most popular city in Louisiana is New Orleans when it comes to Mardi Gras, even though they celebrate Mardi Gras throughout the whole state.
Yeah, it's lit over right now.
I say, man, don't get me wrong. I say, bro, we getting old. I know I'm getting old. I've been going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras for a while.
Well, you know, don't nothing get old but clothes. But,
you right.
I understand what you're saying. Your mindset different. Like, well, you know, I mean, we trying to be billionaires around this bitch. So, you know, the party shit, it's hard to wrap your mental around, you know, going party consistently or like going get loose when you ain't where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but you know, it's, man.
But it's like,
they got some old folks out there, titties out right now.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, man, real talk.
And I'm like, man, should I go? Man, you know what, man? You know what, I'm just chill. You told me like, bro, I just want to play ball sometime and just chill in the house at times.
Yeah, that's my peace of mind. That's all I be wanting to do. Invite me to a good hoop session. I'm good.
Yeah.
See, they need to open up gyms and hoop sessions while the club going on. While y'all in sections, I'm going to be busting the nigga head straight up.
Yeah, but I was trying to say, like,
shooting your ass out.
How did you get to that point in life? Well, basketball will suffice right now for me.
Well, I always loved basketball. It was my first love.
Yeah.
Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? And then I had, like, they had took it from me, and I had fell in love with the streets.
Yeah.
So, it was like, it's like getting your ex back.
Nah.
You know, but that ex, where it was like, it was really the right person, right place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, once I understood that and I started to like love the game again and just enjoy it, like, and just, cause it's like that shit an art. Like, people don't understand. They got niggas that come play, they just be out there playing. They don't understand. Like, nigga, you know a nigga number one thing with that hoop shit?
What is it?
When they talking shit 5-on-5, I don't care. You could be good. You might go handle that bitch. You might you dunk that bitch, and you getting your ass bust. Nigga beating you 5-on-5, right? Nigga say, you can't beat me 1-on-1. Basketball ain't supposed to be 1-on-1, my nigga. That's how I know you ain't no ball player. If you think beating me 1-on-1 gonna prove you a better ball player than me, you retarded, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand the game. You feel me?
Real talk.
This shit was made to play together. I hate what's going on in the NBA right now. If a nigga get hot, they team just feed him. So that's how a cat scored 70 points. Man, they lost.
They lost, yeah.
I don't give a fuck you scored 7 and you lost.
You lost.
Some of them possessions should have went to Anthony Edwards and they probably would have won the game. But Anthony Edwards was passing up shots to give it to him so he could run up a stat sheet. Mm-hmm. That ain't basketball.
That's how they playing.
Man, that shit Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, for sure. Well, like I say, to sum it up, you would rather be playing ball than being out of Mardi Gras or in the club.
Shit, chicken. Unless I'm getting paid. If I'm getting paid, I'm in the club lit. Oh, I love getting paid going to the club, son. That's the lit. That's the lit as you gonna be.
For sure.
What?
For sure.
Bottles come. Yeah. Section come, and they paid you. Oh, yeah. I'm in there. Let's do it.
For sure. Now, speaking of that,
matter of fact, if y'all want me to come to your shit, hit me up. Yeah.
Hit that boy up. I think I seen, and I could be wrong. You said something on a rare report. I guess you was in Mardi Gras one year and Young Dolph was there. I think I seen that.
I think there was around Mardi Gras. We was in the strip club.
Yeah, I think, but I seen the title. I was going through. I was like, dang, I didn't see that clip, but I seen the title. I didn't see that. Like I didn't watch the actual clip. I just seen the title, like Mardi Gras, Young Dolph, and some story you had about Mardi Gras, and I don't know. I was like, man, I'm gonna ask Dale about him.
I don't know. I was in the strip club with Dolph. I don't know about no Mardi Gras shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might have been around Mardi Gras time.
Yeah.
We was in there. Yeah.
Yeah, Mardi Gras.
But we was in the section together. That be was really parlaying with a nigga though, like like some shit celebrities don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he brushing shoulders with a nigga, fucking with the hoes with a nigga, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fucking with that.
Man, R.I.P. Dolph, man.
Yeah, for sure. Flipper.
One thing too, you was on 85 South Show.
Yeah, shout out Carlos, man. That's my motherfucking dog.
Let's talk about that, man. 85 South Show is a major platform in Atlanta.
Most definitely.
The co-host was Chico, right?
Yeah.
In DC.
Yeah.
Collectively, those three guys are putting on the show.
Right.
They bringing people in. They're all of them funny in their own way.
Yeah.
I think the show was like an hour or something. Like it was nice. It was a nice lengthy show. But how was it experience? How did you even end up getting to come to the 85 South Show?
Man, I don't know. You know how like you'll see somebody on your store or something? And I seen Carlos, that shit flipped my head out, right? Mm-hmm. So now I think I hit him up, like in the DM, like, what up, bitch? He like, shit, what up? I be watching your shit. I be watching all your shit. I'm like, bitch, you lying. Like, no, fuck her. He like, I be on your shit. I'm like, man, I really appreciate that. And then we followed each other and we just kept in touch. And at some point, shit, he was like, I'm gonna bring you on the show. So I was like, bet. And then some months passed. I'm like, shit, I hope he ain't forgot about me. You know what I'm saying? I hit him up again and shit. He was like, let's get a date. Let's get a date. And I was going out there for a work convention, so I'm like, shit, I'm coming out there, whoop the wham. He like, shit, let's do it then. Shit, we made it happen.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Like, how was it like trying to keep your composure? They being funny, but they being
I was drunk as a bitch.
You what?
Bitch, I'm talking about what Boo say, me in school, skink. We told her, I was school in that bitch, so I ain't gonna lie. Mm-hmm. Man, they straight turned me into school in that bitch, son. Mm-hmm. But I kept my composure, like, I don't think you gonna know I was lit. I'm just telling y'all I was lit, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, because before I had even got on the couch, nigga was drinking and smoking. Then we got on the couch and shit, what's that funny nigga name from, I think that nigga from Baltimore, Cleon the comedian, he was on the couch with me too.
Yeah.
And that nigga a drinker, so we running them F's and he steady, man, take another shot. And then I'm smoking that gas out. Ooh. I'm really up there skint, son, I ain't lying, but I enjoyed the fuck out of myself. We running them F's on that bitch. See, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, cause that most of they shows got like a positive perspective.
Yes.
And I got some positive moments on that bitch, but I ain't gonna lie, I brought that ratchet shit out them niggas. We talking about syrup on that bitch. I'm talking about putting niggas in the trunk.
Who you put in the trunk?
I ain't put nobody in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We just talking about all kind of shit. That gangster shit on that bitch, you hear me? And I put on for that rack. I'm telling them niggas like, shit, a lot of that influence come from Baton Rouge, that lingo, that sauce, that, a lot of that shit the world got. That shit came right from here, you know what I'm saying? Mm. So they was asking like, what? I gave him a couple examples, you know what I'm saying? I probably had more examples, but I was so skinned I couldn't come up with everything at one time. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed myself for sure.
That's good. But see, now...
See that nigga Clayton?
Yes.
The tall red nigga that's something, man, that nigga funny as a bitch, dog. See, that's who had me, that nigga there, that nigga had me tickled, boy, I ain't lying. So every time, that nigga there funny as a bitch, though. And then, Carlos just so smooth with it, you know what I'm saying? I love how he, like, it's a podcast, but that shit just a real joke. Like, we really was just sitting, I forgot the cameras was on. We just in there talking that shit, getting loaded, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was love.
Man, I'm glad you got the experience there. I'm glad people like, all right, they know who Zay is, they seeing you. Cause you really been, like, in the past couple years, you really been in a rebranding stage.
Yeah.
Cause all the OG niggas, if I mention you, they gonna say, who, A1?
Yeah,
they gonna say,
they not gonna call me Zay, and I ain't tripping. They know me by A1 or Wizzle, you know what I'm saying, and that's cool. But yeah, I'm rebranding Zay, and the world who knows Zay, they don't know A1. But when they could correlate what's going on, and if they hear some music, the old music with Gates, cause somebody hit me up in the DM like, man, that's you on, you'll never know, and let me get in here. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. He like, man, I've been looking for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm here, but I'm rebranding, you feel me? So, yeah.
I get it. Yeah, though. One thing I want to say this too, man. I want, what's the updates on Keep It G podcast too? And is it postponed?
It is postponed, but it's coming because I want my shit to be so right and together. Actually, you brought up 85 South Show. They got like a raw ass, big ass warehouse where they have different rooms set up for other people podcasts. Like I think Poor Minds is in there. They got like a sports thing in there, you know what I'm saying? So I want to actually move to Atlanta and give me a room in there and start doing my shit in there. That's my plan. And if not, you know what I'm saying, eventually sometime this summer I will have a location and the shit gonna get done the right way, you feel me?
Atlanta.
I don't know if it's gonna be called Keep It G though, cause that's when me and my business partner was going with our move with it. We seen other podcasts that already kind of had that concept. It wasn't nothing big, but I don't want to piggyback. You know what I'm saying?
No, you want your own stuff.
Right.
For sure. A lot of people talking about Atlanta, man. When it comes to the media.
Oh yeah.
A media hub.
The Black Hollywood.
Everybody out there and stuff like that. So. Another thing I wanna put out there. You put it out there, but we gonna talk about it again. The Kevin Gates record, and Be Real, it's out.
Yeah. Well, it's leaked. It's not out. I can't monetize it.
Okay.
I mean, if YouTube cut me a check for it, wants to do some numbers, but I can't put it on Spotify, none of the other platforms until it get cleared.
And he still ain't cleared it yet?
Unfortunately not.
What's going on, Gates?
I don't know. That's something you gotta ask him.
Yeah, but it's well, you're not monetizing, but it's leaked. So, but you been pushing it.
Yeah, I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it to the point where like, when it break, hopefully we could just get the business clear and what I'm saying, get that shit done. I don't know if that's the the issue. I don't really know the issue at all. I can't speak. I can't speak on it.
Okay.
I've been told he did what I asked him to do.
Okay.
So maybe the feature was the thin red line. Like that's what it was. Like I don't have to get it cleared. I don't have to clear like work it how you gonna work it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And being in this situation, I hate to feel like Turk might have been right about what he was saying. Like, man, like even though it wasn't no money involved, it's still like, why waste my time if I can't get the song cleared?
You gotta get it cleared. He said it on Drink Champs, and what happened? All right.
I mean, I know a lot of artists going through that with. Yeah. I seen that on like the Impact with Chinese Kid and Dream Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they end up getting the business cleared. Well, Dream Dog gonna clear the record. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? But they had to have it out about that shit, and it's like, why we gotta have it out about a record that we both wanted to do at one time? Yeah. Or you agreed to do it? But sometimes. But in his defense, sometimes it don't be on them. It be lawyers, it be the record label saying that you can't clear certain shit. So I understand. Like, you don't see me sitting here mad about it. Yeah. Like, I'm going to work the record. Like, it might just be an underground. You know what I'm saying? It is. I'm not banking on that record to make or break me. I'm not banking on nothing that I got with no other nigga to be my. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that become one of them ones, then that's just how it happened. But I feel like my relationship with God and what I got going on in the universe is just an inevitable win. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm gonna make this shit pop regardless, with or without whoever.
Real talk. Now, I want to say this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take it there, bro. I interviewed a guy from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Named 2K. I know him. We've been, knowing each other for a little while, but we did an interview, and he had a particular
I wanted
segment.
to box that nigga.
I know you did. But let me get it out. Let me get it out. I had a particular segment in the interview that we did when Pimp C came up, and he said in his opinion that he think Pimp C is a trash rapper. That's what he said. Now, I told Mob Guy this earlier. Mid-interview, I almost stopped the camera. But me being an interviewer, I had to let him express himself. I had to catch myself. I'm like, hold on, what? But that's what he said.
Yeah.
So the clip went out. It went crazy on Instagram. People was picking it up on TikTok, everything. And we got on live. And he still said, this is my opinion. Now, y'all happen to get on live. But I want you to say however you really felt about that, because Pimp C,
well, we gave him the attention that he was looking for. He knew what he was doing. That bitch was clout chasing.
You think so?
He was trying to go viral, and he went somewhat viral in the wrong way, but ain't no publicity, bad publicity. That bitch knew what he was doing. And even if that's his true opinion, he still knew what he was doing, putting it out there. It was for a reaction. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, if you know anything about music, you know Pimp C ain't trash. Nowhere near. Too musically inclined. Have you even heard Pimp C sing? Like, just heard him harmonize. Man, come on, man. Stop playing with Pimp. Don't play with Chad Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to punch on the nigga, but I ain't want to punch on him behind Pimp. Like, I just wanted to let the nigga know, like, son, like, it's no way you could really believe what you're saying. Like, even the verses that he was reading saying was whack, like, okay, even if them verses not hard, like, why you going to the so-called worst verses? Go to the verses everybody know.
Yeah.
And read them.
Yeah.
Read them bitches, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? But my issue with, I was watching you on the live, and a little dude had jumped on that bitch and was giving his opinion, and that nigga went straight to cracking on the little dude, making jokes about the little dude instead of about the debate of what the conversation was about. And then so when I jumped on there, I'm in my little bucket car that I be going to work in, you know what I'm saying? My little wear and tear car. And I think I had like a do-rag on or something. So that nigga like, oh, you living in poverty? I'm like, son. So I show the nigga where we at and shit. And the nigga like go to whoop the wham. I'm like, say something. Where I'm from, that's the kind of shit get you punched on. So when I see you, I'm gonna beat you up. Straight the fuck up. I still might beat that nigga up when I see him, so I don't know. It just depends on how I feel, son. I was gonna let it go and just be on some like, man, let's set up the celebrity boxing match type kick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that boy circling around his mug. He's circling around his mug.
I'm like, let's set up the celebrity boxing type kick. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know. But that nigga ain't nobody for me to be celebrity boxing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga. But if he won't do something, we could do something.
And me, I didn't want to go that way at all. They even took, you said they took your line.
He crossed the line, you know what I'm saying? I mean, only way I really just let the shit go, man, he got to holler at me like, man, my bad, I did that bad, you know what I'm saying? If you a man, you could do that, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? But he don't never do that, and I just so happen to, that nigga could be with you, G, I might slap the fuck out of him, saying that's just how, but I might give him a pass too. I'm a Gemini, so I don't know, son, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to put nobody in a position, I wouldn't want nobody fighting. I never expected it to be like that, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta understand who you talking to.
Nigga, you getting on, that's what I'm saying, that internet be getting niggas killed all day, every day, playing on that fucking internet.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I could say in his defense, he's a cool guy. And
I ain't say that towards him particular. I'm just saying in general, with the job I work, that's what's getting these kids killed. They getting on the internet talking shit.
Yeah.
Thinking they playing with, I mean, the thing about it like this, you done got on the internet and talk shit to 10 different people, and they ain't did nothing. You see them, they don't do nothing. So now this is a habit for you. They don't play with me, all that. But that 11 person that you get on that bitch playing with, this bitch is a serial killer, psychopath, sociopath. And now you hitting all at your mama house. Now you call you.
Bro, it's crazy you saying this, right? When we first did our initial interview in 2021, you was talking about how dangerous the switch was.
Oh, yeah.
And you was like, man, it's unfair.
Yeah.
They doing this, they shooting at your mama, blah, 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 blah. The owner of the switch recently came out and said he regretted that he ever made it.
Yeah. He regretted now. He don't regret when he did it, though. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's your legacy, my boy. You did that.
He got away it.
Yeah, you did that.
And now it's like, when you hear about these guys in the inner cities, that's what they gotta have.
Yeah,
it's in every rap lyric.
I mean, but if you're in the streets and your op or the niggas that got a problem with you, they got them bitches and you don't have them, that's a disadvantage. It's just common sense at this point. That's like taking a knife to a gunfight. But this is a different kind of gunfight, so now it's like, that's like taking a revolver against a AK.
Yeah, bro. Or a Draco.
Yeah, you got 6 shots, they got 50. Well, you know.
However long the clip is, cause man, that thing, bullets just everywhere. And I looked it up, and it's like, it's no aim, really. I mean, they aiming, but
they don't have the aim. Like, you know, them bitches come out so consecutively and rapidly, like, all of them going whatever direction they was fired in.
And I hate that, man. I hate that all these young kids, man, especially out here in these cities in Baton Rouge, and all over the state of Louisiana, all over the world, man, it's just different. Something has a chokehold over these kids, man. That's why I guess us as grown men, older men, got to try to do our best to lead them straight, but they gonna listen to who they gonna listen to.
It's not enough for us leading. Like,
talk to me.
It's a lot of them that we don't even pay no attention. You know, a lot of older men don't pay attention to the youth at all. It's me and my 3 or my 4 or no more. So that mean like nigga be worried about their family. You know what I'm saying? How many niggas, if they at the park or they in the neighborhood and they see some random kids shooting the ball, throwing the football, they gonna go throw the football with them, pick up the ball with them, have a conversation with them, just let them know, nigga, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
I mean, a lot of that shit ain't going on no more. When I was coming up, shit, that's how I knew everybody. All the old niggas was hollering. You know what I'm saying? But I had that swag to make an old nigga holler at me like, little bitch, come here.
Yeah.
So when I see a little nigga outside, I be, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me when you see me holler at me, son.
Has it ever been when you came up on a kid and you get his profile and you be like, bro, I know your mama, I know your cousin, I know such and such.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
Told this man whole family tree.
For sure. That's down there once a week for me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you know. I was at the store last night. I'm on the phone with my girl, nigga. Man. I'm like, man, what this nigga want? Jump out there, bitch. He like, man, I've been knowing you since I was little. Now he telling me that. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, man, I've been seeing you on the interview. He like, man, when I seen you, I like, man, I've been knowing that nigga since I was like, you know, I've been around that nigga, but he was like, I just couldn't put my finger on. He was like, man, so he went to naming buku people out the South. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my people. He like, I knew that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he just, it's like, it's a big ass gap. And from when he seen me, from when he done got older and when he was little, but that nigga remember that time, like that shit just stuck in his head, like, I don't know you, but I know you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's how it be too.
And shout out to the South Baton Rouge, man.
Oh yeah,
they doing their thing.
Shit, no whole shit. We done gotten some more shit.
Straight up. Now, one thing I want to say too, another artist that's out the South, the top of the South, is Fredo.
Yeah.
I know you had mentioned that Fredo had a comment on an interview that you wanted to speak upon.
Oh yeah, when he was saying like this bitch so hard to make it out, you know what I'm saying? And I guess he was saying like he understand or it just be like every few years one nigga make it out, then the door closed. You know what I'm saying? And he basically saying like the niggas who making it out, they don't be about opening the door, keeping that bitch open. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really know why. You know what I'm saying? But he basically was saying like they got youngsters down there that's raw as a bitch that niggas ain't saying it. He was like, shit, they got OG niggas that's just as raw as Boosie and Weber that y'all don't know that we know just as raw. My little partner sent me the clip. He like, they probably talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even if he wasn't talking about me, they still got a lot of OG niggas that come up with me that's really raw with that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree with him completely, but I'm like, nigga, you in position to help too, so.
You gotta think about it.
But like we said, we don't be knowing what going into certain shit, and if a nigga really can't help it, like we might think why a nigga not helping, and maybe they just it might be out of their hands.
I think.
But if it is in a nigga hands and they ain't helping, and knowing how hard it took for them to get out, why would you let the door close?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen the clip to really speak upon it. But I can say, I mean, Fredo is a fairly new artist when it comes to sign artists. Yeah. So he still has contractual obligations to fulfill. Yeah. So he probably can't.
Like I said, it'd be, you know what I'm saying? It'd be some fine print, some shit, some details that the public and other artists will never know about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, I definitely understand. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Nussie was talking about, like, back then. Like, man, bro, y'all getting in and y'all ain't pulling niggas with y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't you related to Nussie?
Huh?
You related to Nussie?
Yeah, that's my cousin, you know what I'm saying? But, it come off like a nigga don't want it ain't even about the competition. It's like, nigga don't want to share the same kind of status because it's about superiority. That's the word, you know what I'm saying? For sure. So it's like, as good as you might be, why would I put you up here with me and give you basically a shot at all the hoes who at my feet? Now I got especially if you're a player ass nigga, I gotta split these hoes up with you. Now, one of my favorites might want to be over there with you.
One of your favorites?
Or the bitch I like, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, we in the club, it's a new bitch, and she end up choosing you over me because you that thing too. And I feel like in hip hop, that's what's going on. That's why a lot of niggas be dating the same woman. And it's almost obsessed with each other. Like, nigga, you really dating that woman because of that nigga. How many times that happened?
A lot.
How many times a nigga trying to fuck a hoe because of who the hoe dating? I mean, you know, the hoe be fine, but they got another 100,000 hoes that's just as fine. Her probably look just like her.
Oh, better.
I be on Instagram looking at hoes sometimes, and them hoes look just alike. I'm like, damn, that look like the same bitch. Same bitch, stomach a little different, but that's the same bitch. That's the same hoe.
Boy, you gonna get in trouble looking at them women on Instagram.
I'm already in fucking trouble. I just told you I got in trouble earlier today for following somebody. Shit. Boy, that Instagram shit get you in fucking trouble. Whole life upside down behind a fucking follower. Lame ass shit.
Man, that's crazy. I want to say this, man. Internet sensation Charleston White said that the world, or that people, and I could be wrong how I'm quoting it, but they don't care about the man's happiness.
Shit, no.
It's all about the mama, make sure she happy,
right.
The kids happy, but the when it comes to the man of the house,
you better not cry. You better not. Man, you know how they be talking about men need to let their feelings out and express themselves. Man, that shit at Mad Day, that shit coming back out. That shit gonna be hell against you, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
you seen the Shaq clip?
I seen bits of it, and from what I seen, he's nailed on the head, right? That shit not gonna help you. I don't care how hard you had it or how frustrated you might be. I mean, you might have had a rough, I'm talking about, let's say you had a bad day at work, right?
Yes, sir.
You hunt out home. You know how you can hunt out home? How was your day, sweetie? You better just say, oh, that bit was good. That bit could have been horrible. Soon as you go to land out, oh, this album, that album, she ain't looking at you like, let me comfort this nigga. She might play like I'm gonna comfort you, but she really looking at your head like, oh, crybaby ass nigga. Yeah, for real.
Shaq said, do not open up to a woman.
Don't do it.
That's what he said.
Jesus, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, so you've had that happen to you before?
Yeah, I done did it too many times. I had to learn from it. Like, that bitch ain't really care. You know, like, man, you know, all right, you know how a conversation might go somewhere, but the actions after the conversation let you know that shit went through one ear and out the other. Yeah, man.
Dang. Now, you talking about crying. Gates said that he cried one day. He was in the interview talking to this Wallow and Gilly. Now, I forgot the reason why he cried, but he said that he cried. Now, I haven't cried in a long time. I don't plan on it. When last time you cried? That you could say, man, it could be a good cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Man, I got an article with the New York Times gonna drop, I think. Well, not I think, that I know. And me and the woman was talking and she was asking me the same thing. I was like, people think I'm fucked up because I don't be crying at all.
Yeah.
Like, about nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, let me tell you. About some real life shit, I ain't cried about nothing in like years. And I was at like a bonding thing for work and my whole team was crying. Everybody was crying except me. I'm like, damn, something might be wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just so unbothered and detached from most shit that you ain't gonna get no tea out of me, like really. But you know what I will cry about? And it ain't no like cry, but if I'm watching a movie, yeah, cause I'm that into that art. Like I write films. I'm acting now. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more acting. So when a film or a TV show can like give me that feeling, like a real life feeling, that bitch might get a tear out of me sometime. You hear me? Every now and again. Yeah, I ain't lying. Real shit.
So you probably get the worst news in the world. You heard
I ain't
this,
gonna
that,
cry.
and the third. But
I ain't gonna cry, son.
Oh man.
My dog just died about a month ago from my OD. Like one of my good friends, R.I.P. Draco. Like I ain't dropped a tear yet, but like I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Like one of them expensive dogs.
No, this like my homeboy, my dog.
Oh, dog. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like your homie. Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I done had some expensive dogs die on me too.
Oh, yeah?
I had 2 die like as puppies that I had birthed myself. Yeah. I ain't crying about no shit like that.
Them
I
dogs
was ready
be
to cry.
expensive as
I
hell.
was ready to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't cried.
Man, I'm talking about $3,000 to $5,000 dogs.
Yeah. 2 of them bitches died on me.
Man.
Nigga, I remember one time I had just went and bought a micro bullet, lilac bitch, boy. Bitch about 7, 8 weeks old. And this the first day I bring the nigga home. I ain't go to the pet store and get the cage or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like being on some laser shit, but I'm in there trying to get some sleep. And that nigga was running around the house shitting and pissing everywhere, so I had tied him up on his leash to the doorknob, right? Good for a little while, but this nigga was just so active and bad. I had just moved into the spot, so the door was by like under the TV and like the cable box and shit was under the TV and shit, the wires and shit, whatever. Man, the dog had done went in there and got all tied up. I don't know, something like in the leash, then got wrapped around his neck. I'm in that sleep, I just hear the dog, that bitch in there down and hung himself in there finna die. I gotta go cut the fucking string. That bitch, I had that bitch in my arm, that bitch looked up at me like, bitch, you saved my life. Yeah, G.
And how much you paid for that dog?
I'm looking at him like, bitch, you would have died, I would have killed you twice.
I said, how much that dog was?
5X.
You lying.
No cap. And I don't know if that's what did it to him, but that same dog, I ain't never get no babies out that nigga. Like that nigga be shooting. That nigga don't shoot. That nigga shoot clear semen. That nigga don't shoot. That nigga supposed to be a real stud. That nigga nice, son, but that nigga don't shoot no babies. I don't know if because he almost choked himself up and died. I don't know.
Man, that's one thing about it, bro. We had these discussions. You go find some humor with you in some way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing, too, I want to say this, bro. When we did our last interview last year, you had said this probably going to be one of my last interviews. And then people in the comment, why? Why did you say last interview?
Cause, man, this shit here, man. YouTube making all this money off of nigga views,
man, bro. YouTube ain't doing nothing right now, bro.
Saying,
nigga,
bro.
Even Sean Cotton put that out one day, man. YouTube ain't doing nothing right now. I don't know
we new TV, bro. People watch this shit like they watch TV, and I ain't getting compensated for it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, me and we good, we locked in. It's just, it don't make sense for me. Not to have all that content out there. If you add up all the views, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah, you in the millions, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm supposed, at least, I don't know, bro, I don't know. Tyler Perry, somebody need to holler at me. I keep doing these bitches if it's gonna open up them avenues where I can go get my act on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
man,
I mean, other platforms reach out, they don't want to pay the price, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to.
Yeah, I be trying to get at least 1K. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want, for real. At least 1K, because that's what I feel like that's what I deserve right now. So, I was getting it at one time, but like you say, it slowed up.
YouTube ain't hitting on nothing.
Like,
the love of the brand, the love of the music is what's really driving me, because YouTube don't really do nothing. Like right now, it's been, I say last year.
Right.
I don't know if it's something wrong with the economy. I don't know.
There's definitely something wrong with the economy.
I ain't interviewing the right. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I still work, so But man,
you don't have a message channel.
No.
You ain't like Club Shay Shay.
Oh.
Yeah, you won't go platinum. You got to get like Club Shay Shay. I ain't coming on Club Shay Shay.
Man, but see, they going on there saying that.
He asking them questions though. He know what to ask.
He kind of, yeah.
You seen how he came in sweet about Quavo?
I didn't see that clip.
Oh yeah, that nigga missed.
But Cat Williams took it off.
I heard D.L. Hughes say, we thought Wendy Williams was gone, but she just went weightlift.
Yeah, yeah, but man,
just came back built.
But I'm gonna say this though. Regardless of how people feel, people tell their truth.
Yeah, I believe a lot of that shit true. I feel in life is always my side, your side, then the truth.
Mm-hmm. But one thing he did say, come on, Club Shay Shay. They say this, come on.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, Monique right here.
Yeah.
Come on.
But that's why I say that. My side, your side, then the truth.
Yeah.
So normally, when it's the truth in the middle, it's still a lot of truth on one side. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna shift. Like it ain't gonna be like it's both truths on both sides. It's gonna be one person delusional. They see it how they see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that don't mean that they feel like they lying or they wrong. They just see it how they see it.
That's how they see it.
You see what I'm saying? But then it's the other person telling their truth. And some of their truth might be exaggerated or not as spot on. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be the complete truth, but it got a lot of truth to it. And then in the middle, you got, this the real truth.
Yeah. But we've seen something. This is, I think, the first time in a long time we've seen celebrities spill the beans like they are. When it comes to, like, Cat Williams did something, he changed everything. And then, think about this too. Normally, people will go on Vlad and say some certain stuff. I mean, Shannon Sharp owned Club Shay Shay. So it's really a black platform.
Yeah.
The alcohol that's being served is owned by black people. The aesthetics, all that stuff. So it's a platform for you to come say whatever.
But it's tearing down other black people.
It is.
So.
It is.
I mean, but that's life.
They are. I mean, depending on what the people saying though.
Yeah, but it's just we shouldn't be doing it to each other.
Yeah.
But I was finna say, in life, we always talking about, like, you know, even the religious people. Mm-hmm. It's like they want you to be good. I mean, they can't be no good without bad. Everything in life got a balance, positive, negative.
Positive, negative, yeah.
Up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just how that's how life in the world. I just feel like in everything, people need to find a balance. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
Because I think people who try to be too good or think they too good are too judgmental, which makes them bad. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So even though, like you just said, it was all this a black platform sponsored by black stuff, promoting black stuff, and then I turn around and say, but they tearing down black people. I mean, but that's the positive, negative.
Yeah.
That's the balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you don't get one without the other sometimes.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I think that's where I can't say I'm lacking. It's something about me not trying to have a messy platform.
Yeah, I feel that way about certain stuff that we have to speak on your platform. I feel like some of the people that I might have spoke on in the past might have took some stuff a little too personal, or they think it's vindictive or like attack, and it's not. It's just really like how Cat Williams say, if you wanted me to speak better about you, you should have treated me better. I'm really just speaking my truth about our circumstances. I really don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, it's not an issue. We don't have any issues, but it might be hard for you to watch this. So it might not be for you to watch, but I'm speaking on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not you ever see me get on this bitch and disrespect a nigga?
No.
I ain't gonna have him, because I don't want to be disrespected. You feel me?
The only time, like I said, what happened a few weeks ago, but he called you out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's this time. Yeah. And, you know, I address why I feel the way I feel.
For sure.
So if he issue an apology, it ain't got to be no long. It could just be my bad, bro. I did that bad. I ain't know who you was. And you have to be a lesson you learn from, like, well, it's a lot of people you ain't going to know who they is. Stop playing with people, you feel me? Because that's how you get your shit split.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk, man. Moving forward, what's next for Zay? You know, you got the single.
Man, you asked Nussie, my cousin.
Yeah, Nussie, your cousin, yeah.
I don't know.
He died today, too.
I know, bro. Rest in peace, cuz, bro. I don't know a lot of our families how we can. I don't know them that well. Mm-hmm. But I feel like me and that nigga so close. Like, people like, man, a little dude told me, another little dude called me, I don't know, he might have wrote me on Instagram here, like, bitch, we own you. He might have been like in Memphis somewhere here, like, bitch, you like the new Nussie. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to be the new Nussie, like, on no, like, calling no niggas out for doing nothing and, like, you know, trying to hold them to nothing. Like, it is what it is. But I do want to be like Nussie and, like, standing in my truth, and, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I love his no fear tactics, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I feel like he was misunderstood, you know what I'm saying? And, like, that good bad guy shit, that shit for real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my next album, that bitch called The Good Bad Guy. Yeah. R.I.P. Nussie. That's a tribute to Cuz, like, you know, and that ain't to rub nobody who don't like him the wrong way. That ain't no to rub nobody who standing with Cuz the wrong way. That's me paying homage to Baton Rouge and to Cuz and to Nussie. Like, I understood what you was trying to do, and maybe I could do it in a different way. Yeah. Instead of, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like if them niggas could have got together, that shit would have been raw. And I just feel like it was just an ill approach. Like, it's just like I say, certain niggas ain't gonna take to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you might just be being yourself. And that's what I'm learning. Because if I was just completely being myself all the time, I'd be rubbing niggas wrong all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not rubbing niggas wrong because I actually care for people.
Yeah.
Even if I know you don't care for me, I care for you enough to know, like, dude, I don't really want that shit to go left with us, cause cause you know we in Baton Rouge. Everybody pretty much standing on it, right?
Everybody.
So I'm not taking you lightly, like you won't do me nothing or you won't stand on nothing, but I hope you ain't taking me lightly neither. So in that, me understanding that, I gotta have grace for the both of us, cause if you ain't gonna have it for me, I gotta have it for the both of us.
Real talk.
You feel me?
You're right. And I want to say this. Well, first, Level said that Nussie was the first one to give him a chance in rap.
Yeah, he was the first one to give. I mean, Nussie had like 20 rappers signed to DCL, maybe more than that. A lot of these raw little niggas, like Q Almighty or 3 Baby, he was under Nussie. A lot of
Mike Rich?
Mike Rich. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas who cashing out Chauncey T. Love them, they was under Nussie. Yeah, man, Nussie had buku.
Now, I had a lady on Rap Report. She told the whole story about what happened and stuff like that. And she was like, when it came out that Nussie had nothing to do with it Ivy death, like, nobody said they were sorry.
Well, that's why he was upset.
Yeah.
You know,
it was
initially.
like,
that's what he said. That's why he was initially upset. Ain't nobody hit him up and say, my bad, or, you know.
She was like, and she said it started, something happened between a woman. That's kind of how they were seeing eye to eye. But it was like, man, like I heard the good side of Nussie, I heard the bad side, the good bad. I heard both sides, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people say he was good, even though he did crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But then some people say, bro, he jacked everybody, so.
And you'll hear the same about me.
Yeah.
So that's why the album coming, the good bad guy.
Yeah. Straight up.